Go ahead, Tom.
All right, two-parter ninth inning. How big was it for a Bird to come in and set the rally down? And what did you see out of Mears? So just go through the ninth for me.
Yeah, we'll start. You want to start from the back,
Yeah,
as
well,
opposed to the front, which is fine. So it's
either one.
Yeah, either one's great.
Either way.
Jake came in, was very aware of the situation. I said to Jake, 2 outs. He said, bases loaded, Suarez. I said, yeah, so he was aware. He looked calm. I said, go get him with your best stuff. So he was fine. Missed with a fastball and got the fly ball to right. Mears, good stuff, right? It's been good stuff all season. 4 2/3, I think, going in, or 4 innings going in, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, whatever it was. Throwing the ball great, threw the ball well in spring training. Our bullpen's has been a little bit uneven. I thought that it was a good spot for J-Law in the eighth against the middle of their order. Some big right-handed bats. He handled those guys. Had the 2-out walk, and then threw a good sinker to Peterson, get the 3rd out in the 8th. And then Mears with the 3-run lead. He's been throwing well, felt good about it. 3-2 count to Peterson, walk. 3-2 count to Newman, walk. Punched out Marte. Stuff was good, pinch count elevating. Carroll, fly ball to center. Some good pitches to Carroll. Walker, 3-1 count. Thought he went on the 3-1 check swing, didn't go. And then, I thought that was enough. Is that enough?
That's good.
Okay.
But no extra base hits, but Ryan McMahon singles in 3 straight innings.
Yeah.
What has his consistency done for this lineup from the middle of the
Well, yeah, he's been one of the guys who's been consistent. I think with Mac, we've seen overall pretty good at-bats for the first 11 games here. It's been a good 2-strike approach. There's been a middle-of-the-field type approach. He got the hanging breaking ball against Tampa for the grand slam. He should pull an off-speed hanging breaking ball. That ball should be pulled. He pulled it in the seats. But I think it's the gap-to-gap, up-the-middle approach has worked for Mac. And I think there's been a good 2-strike approach, too.
To go back to this beginning, Kyle's start seemed to give you what you needed and much improved on home turf.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Yeah,
yeah.
His stuff was very, very similar to the previous 3 games. Fastball 91 to 93, which is like it's been documented up from last year, from the last couple of years. So the fastball has life to it. Slider's good. Curveball comes into play. The changeup's still a little hot. We still got to continue to work on taking velocity off the change, but they didn't really hit the ball hard, against Kyle. If we reconstruct the inning where they got the 4 runs, Walker, bloop, walk to Suarez, first and second, and then Grichuk hit the ball good for the. Grichuk hit the ball well for the sac fly that Nolan made a really good play on. And then Alexander, ground ball to the right side, found a hole. Newman, ground ball, eluded a diving Tovar. So ground balls. It's baseball. Kyle's going to give up grounders. Teams are going to put the ball in play against Kyle. And then with 2 outs, our Gold Glove third baseman, the ball had overspin on Marte and Matt couldn't handle it. So it was a tough break there. But I thought overall Kyle, competed hard as he does always, and made good pitches. They've stressed him there in the last 2. I think he threw 50 pitches in the 4th and 5th. So, but again, he battled, and we got and Gallen was the same. Gallen threw 110 in 5 innings. Go ahead.
So a good step forward for Kyle then, and what you like?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought his command was better. We talked about that before the game. As when I addressed you guys, a lot of people asked, what he needs to do. He's got to command the ball better and keep it down.
And then did you see some of that patented Kyle Freeland fire on the comebacker to end the 4th, and he threw a fastball over to first.
The ball was well thrown. You don't see that type of velocity on a comebacker. You don't, but Montero was ready for it.
Buddy, how about the night that Charlie gave you? I mean, obviously helped get you on the board first, which hadn't happened in a
Yeah.
while, and then the insurance one.
Yeah, it was big. I like the swing at the end against, I was good at bat against Frias, he has good stuff. You know, he dug out a breaking ball and hit it in the seats, that was a good swing, and then the triple against Gallen got us some momentum early. You know, that was well struck, opposite field, for Charlie, and legged it into a triple, and then Toby knocked him in, but that was good to see from Chuck. I thought Chuck had some good at-bats, chasing breaking balls. I mean, Gallen had a really good knuckle curveball. I mean, his curveball was really good. You know, you talk about the ability not to throw curveballs in altitude, that disproves this theory. I mean, that was legit. I mean, he had a really good breaking ball. And we swung and missed it a number of times, and he threw it a lot. I don't know the exact number, but it had to be, I don't know, 30, 40 curveballs.
It was 40%.
Yeah.
Is normally 16.
Yeah.
You know, but after he's out of the game, you send 9 guys to the plate. You do the things you were talking about all spring. Right?
Yeah, we had some good at-bats. You know, Ellie walked with the bases loaded. I think that was Ellie's first walk of the year. But we worked him, McGuff, we had good at-bats against McGuff. I think Nolan Jones had a 2-strike hit, opposite field. That's a good sign for Nolan, going the other way. I mean, KB got a hanging breaking ball from Gallen. That was a good swing. I think Jones's 2-strike, that was against Gallen as well, but we had some good at-bats. I think all night I thought we did. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.